I think the reason the roles are separated, because the school board has to focus on the future, and the city is serving the same community, but in a different way. So I think in serving the youth, the school board is taking the lead, and we the city will, as a council member, I will provide my support to the school board. For a couple of ways we can provide the support is having after-school program which are already there. If there is any other need which school board knows better, we can address those. And secondly, I would like to introduce summer internship jobs for the youth. The city can fund some summer jobs for the youth so that they can get a feel of the city services, and they get a feel how earning money gives how you get the respect and how you feel when you earn money. And another thing, we can utilize the city facilities for the school board for their programs if they have limited resources, and I will provide all the help I can to the school board.
We're going to break up the flow a little bit here with a lightning round question. And this question requires an answer of one word or no more than one short sentence. And Ms. Duncan, you're the lucky recipient of the question to begin with.
Okay.
What do you see as Union City's most pressing problem?
Economic development.
Mr. Ellis.
I would say revenue growth.
Ms. Gakoskas.
Economic development.
Same, economic development. We need more money.
The revenue growth. We have consensus.
Okay, we're going to try another lightning round. And Mr. Shahi, I'm going to ask you to answer this first, and we're going to go in reverse order, okay? And the question is, do you support Measure JJ, the extension of the half-cent tax?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
I do, as part of a long-range plan to bring sustainability to our city.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going back to a full format question where the answers can be up to 1.5 minutes. And Ms. Duncan, we'll start with you on this.
Okay.
Do you support Measure BB, the extension of the transportation tax? Why or why not? Does it fit into the plan for completion of the intermodal station project? That's a multi-part question here.
It is. Do I get extra time? So I would say, what I would say is that I have the opportunity to be the alternate on the Alameda on the Alameda Transportation Commission with our mayor. So I know a lot about Measure BB. I'm very supportive of it. I think it's one of the most important things we need to do for this county. It improves our roads, our BART, our buses. And for us here in Union City, we have roadways that we've wanted to build for 20 years. And if Measure BB passes, there's money in Measure BB that will allow us to build our east-west connector roadway. So I think it's important. I think that it will help us all, those of us that don't ride bicycles even. It's got bicycle money for more bicycle routes. Not that I ride one, but I think it's important. And I think it's one of the most important measures that we can all support this election is Measure BB.
Mr. Ellis.
Yeah, so in conversations with Union City residents, I have also stressed the importance of Measure BB for some of the reasons stated. Most namely, we have many infrastructure-related projects that, such as the East-West Connector, fixing Whipple Road, getting a second off-ramp up of 880 where Whipple and Industrial have to share an on-ramp, looking at how do we get better public transportation access ways. There are a lot of very positive projects that are identified for funding in Measure BB, and Union City, for the first time in as long as my research can tell, thanks to the work of our mayor and others on that transportation committee, ensure that Union City projects that have been forgotten or not funded for 15, 20 years are included in that measure. It's critical that we have the money to restructure and address our infrastructure issues so that we can start seeing better gains on our economic development initiatives, because quite candidly, that's been some of the challenges, is we have significant traffic and flow issues. We're tackling it. We have a plan in place, and Measure BB provides the additional funding that we just don't have the capability to get at this point. So it's critically important, and that measure will also play a key role in completion of the intermodal station and opening up the east side of BART and completing that very important project that was somewhat defunded by the loss of redevelopment. So.
Ms. Kokoskos.
I think the most important, as mentioned, most important effect of if Measure BB will pass is the east-west connector, which will connect the Mission Boulevard area up to the 880, and it will really help with the better flow of traffic, and also the development of our intermodal station. We will be having houses there, some housing development, and we want to also open the east side part of the BART station, and because of the residential development, people will have problems with moving from one place to another, and this measure, I think it's not only 20 to 25 years, it's been there for a long time. It's been a project for a long time, and it was called Highway 84 before. We lost some funding because